What's up, guys? Buddy Banter, back in the studio, episode 9.
We are back again.
Back at it again.
Number 9.
Another Thursday, another week, another show.
Yes.
Getting it in. Putting in work like clockwork.
And just talking to each
Just
other.
talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was, before I actually come here, I stopped by Avery's and he was like, "What are y'all talking about tonight?" I told him. He was like, "Yeah." He's like, "VIP." He's like, "I know before everybody." I'm like, yeah. I was like, "Yeah, kind of." He was like, "Yeah, very important person." He's like, "I got all the access to all the material." I said, "Yes, you do, son."
Absolutely.
I said, "You got all the access." I said, "If you want to know it," I said, "then I'm going to tell you."
All the knowledge I have, he can have it if he asks the right questions.
It was just kind of, just seemed kind of random, right?
Yeah.
Because he was like, I said, "Yeah," so we talked about how his day was, and he was like, "Hey, by the way, what are you talking about? What's going on tonight?" I was like, "Podcast." He's like, "Yeah, I know. What you talking about?" I was like, "Oh, I got you."
Yeah.
That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
He's interested in kind of what we're doing, and he's ready to be on the show.
Sweet. That's awesome.
Yeah. I told him, he's seen the episode with the kids, and he was like, "Hey,
When's my turn?
yeah, when am I getting on?" I was like, "Soon." I was like, "You're gonna get on." I think he's gonna be giggly though. I think he's gonna be so shy.
We'll get him out of it.
Yeah, I think he'll just need something like to maybe talk about. I feel like he's gonna like want to talk about games. That's what I feel like, which is fine. Which is fine. That's what we do here. We do a little bit of everything. A little bit of games, a little bit of movies, a little bit of life. Cover all the bases.
Absolutely.
So it's cool though. I'm glad that he likes.
Usually I ask the kids, like, "Hey, what did you do in school today?" And they're just like, we did this, or Ray goes off talking about how her and her friend did something or did that and they had fun. And I asked the Sky, I'm like, "Hey, what did you do in school today?" She's like, "Nothing."
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing in school?
I was like, "Well, what was your favorite part of the day?" She's like, "Ooh, coming home." What? Okay.
Dude. Well, so was talking to Mav and Scarlett Tuesday. I was like, "What did you do in school today?" He was like, "I don't know." Like, "Nothing really. I mean, you do nothing." He's like, I was like, "I heard you like, going to library." He's like, "Yeah." He's like, I said, "You be reading?" He's like, "No." I was like, "Y'all listen to other people read?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "What are they reading about?" "I don't know." I was like, "All right then." And Scarlett loves art, so which again, she showed me her pictures. It was cool. I mean, it's good. I don't know what the smaller kids do in school back in the day, but I feel like all we did was schoolwork. Like, we didn't
At
have
their age?
Yeah, dude,
what grade Maverick's in? What?
Maverick's in kindergarten.
He's in kindergarten, so they
might do a little bit more.
In kindergarten, we did like your bullshit colors, numbers, ABCs. Yeah. You might have did like very intermediate writing, super beginning levels. But we didn't start. I remember we didn't start doing actual like 2 and 3 letter spelling words until first grade.
Yeah.
But like Ray's coming home with 7, 8. When she was in first, second grade, her words were pretty long for a first and second grader.
Oh yeah.
I feel like. But
dude, that stuff that Scarlett brings, dude, she's got lists. I mean, a list of words and stuff that she's got to do and things that she's got to write. I'm like, man, it's like,
yeah, Ray would come home with 3 different lists of words.
Yeah.
It was like nonsense words. You had like so many words of the week, and then you had like spelling words.
Yeah.
But they had like all the lists together, and like none of them were titled. I'm like, well, which one's your spelling words?
Yeah.
And then teaching them nonsense words that made basically it was just a bunch of letters thrown in there that made a sound or some other bullshit.
Oh gotcha. When you said that, I was like, nonsense words. I was like,
I didn't quite understand that, but
yeah, I feel like that would be frustrating. Yeah. Maybe it's to help teach them sounds or how to like help with pronunciation.
I guess.
So again, was doing some words or whatever that she needed to say. Well, the word "no" come up there, but it was KNOW.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's not the word. Like, sound it out, but I was like, you're going to get it wrong. So this is a hard one. I was like, because it's different ways. Like, it means different things. You say it the same, but you spell it different. I was like, so I'm going to tell you this one. I was like, but then I explained, like, hey, this is the "no," like something, like a knowledge thing. And she was like, okay. And they're kids too. I won't say they don't care, but part of them was like, all right. I'm just trying to get it over. Avery still does that. Avery's like, hey, like, all right, like I did it. Like, all right, now we got to go over it. Now we got to make sure you got it right. Then it's like, all right. It's like, no, dude, you got to get it. I mean, because he's in 7th grade now, you know?
Like, this is like, you kind of need to know some of this.
Oh, yeah. Like, he passed last year, which was good. Whereas grades, all that, well, not so much. But he's already picked it up from last year to this year, which is awesome.
I've said it before. I mean, like, there's many people that I went to school with that didn't do well in school, but like they're doing super well in life.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, the ones that were doing well in school are also doing well in life. But I mean,
yeah. But again, again, they're kids though. I mean, part of it's like when you get home, it's like I've done school all day. That's like, hey, you get off the bus, I'm ready to watch some Toonami. Like I'm ready to chow down. I'm ready to eat some snacks. I'm ready to chill out. Like I've been in school all day long. I don't want to no more school. That's when you need to be trying to do homework on the bus, and it looks like chicken scratch.
Yeah, because you
sitting there trying to write, and you bouncing up and down the road. But getting home and snacking, man, that was where it was at. Getting home and eating, I was ready. I mean, dinner wasn't gonna be ready for hours, but the snacks was where.
Dude, when I got home, Mom and Dad weren't even home yet.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the same thing too. Same thing with us. Like nobody was home. Like so again, I was at the age where I couldn't cook, but they bought stuff that was in the house that was in there throwing down.
Yeah.
But man, some real old school snacks, and I just found some of this out. Just the amount of stuff that's discontinued from when we were kids.
The 80s, 90s, early 2000s.
That they just don't make anymore, which some of it was, again, back in our time, popular to me. But like a thing that we used to have was the peanut butter BBs. The
Butterfinger BBs.
Butterfinger BBs. Yep. Yeah, Butterfinger BBs. And dude, you would think it's Butterfinger. Why would you stop making those? It's convenient. It's in a package.
Yep.
I mean, it's like, dude, what, Goobers have been around forever. They're still out. The original blue box, it may have changed maybe some from back in the day.
I think it used to be a blue and yellow box. Is it still
blue and yellow box? It's still blue with a little yellow pinstripe with the name Goobers written across the front in big bold letters. But dude, those Butterfinger BBs, they're Butterfingers. They still make the classic bar. You can't give me some little grab and goes,
Those are awesome.
Dude,
I really enjoyed those.
So good. And to find out, like, just one day you just don't see them anymore, right? And it's like, man, you remember those things? And it's like, like what happened? It's Butterfinger.
Yeah.
They were so good. So good. That was probably one of my...
They make these little ones now you can get to the movies. They're like these little squares. They're like little bite-sized Butterfingers. I'm telling you, they're like this big.
Yeah.
They are not that great.
Dude, they're not.
Inside of them's like super like
gummy or
and
something.
Sticky. Yeah.
You see them, well, it's getting close to Halloween, so they'll come out. Again, it's the little individually wrapped square ones like how they do with the Snickers now.
Yeah.
The little small, but yeah, they are, dude. They like, if you got dentures, I'm telling you, they're coming out. It's gonna make your teeth stick together. Like that's how bad they are, and like you have to literally get in there and dig that Butterfinger. And it's just not the it's not the original.
No, it's not the original.
It can't be even
the same
close.
ingredient.
Yeah, it can't be even close.
They don't even taste the same.
No, yeah, they don't. It's
chocolate.
Weird,
chocolate on them don't even taste the same.
It's
that, or we're getting old.
I'm gonna go with it. It's the ingredients.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm pretty sure they changed them.
Yeah. But those were great to me. As an old school snack, like they just wish would like come back, like make a comeback.
What do I wish would come back? I don't know. There's so much, dude.
Yeah.
There's so much. So it's like we were here talking about it the other day. Like we had like this giant list of shit that they just don't make anymore.
Do you remember Taco Bell's Choco Tacos?
Choco Tacos.
So Choco Tacos, and I know it's discontinued just from looking it up. And I want to say they make a version. It's not called Choco Taco anymore.
I think you can get them in a grocery store.
Yeah, you get them from the grocery store. But Taco Bell's was basically a taco shell filled with ice cream, and then the top had a chocolate coating on top. But something about that waffle taco, dude, it was terrible. It was. I mean, you were biting into it, but it was just one snap. You know how like when you put a hard shell taco, but you microwave it up, but then let it cool down, it kind of gets real rubbery, dude. But there was something about those. It was just good. Like you know what you were getting when you got a Choco Taco. It didn't have a snap to the shell. It didn't have a crunch to the shell. It was like, and then you got ice cream just gushing out everywhere, like just everywhere on your face. Like it might fall out the back end. It's like, but when you went to Taco Bell, you had to have one. Mama loved getting some Choco Tacos.
I had one a few times, but it wasn't one of those things that like I always got when I went to Taco Bell.
Had to get one, man. I'd say just a staple of Taco Bell when it was, well, not what it is now. You know, you had to get a Choco Taco. Even the little churro things. I mean, they don't cinnamon twist.
Yeah,
I think you can still get them. You know, it's pasta?
I think they used to actually make them there. They don't make them there anymore.
For 1 second.
They come in a box now.
Yeah, just a. But you know, it's like pasta or something.
Yeah, some kind of pasta.
Yeah, and they just fry it up and then
put
toss the cinnamon sugar
on it.
Yeah, I want to say like maybe like how it's made or something. Or I watched a video. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, that's pretty neat. Like, just make sure
you can buy it.
Yeah, make
you can buy it and do it at
get
home.
some pasta and just throw in the fryer.
Yeah.
And, I mean, hey, I'm a sucker.
I think it's a certain type of pasta. I don't think it's any pasta.
It is a certain type of pasta.
Yeah.
But when it fried up, dude, it just like blew up and expanded. I'm like, that's wild.
Yeah, you eat so many of them things that mess your mouth up, dude.
Yeah, that's just like Reese's Pieces. I can't eat. As much as I love Reese's,
dude,
I can't.
Have
eat
you
Reese's
tried
Pieces
them lately?
Anymore. No.
They're not the same. The outer coating of that candy shell tastes completely different.
Well,
same thing with M&Ms.
See, I don't really eat. I might eat some peanut butter M&Ms every now and then.
Well, we know we eat them at least once a year.
At least once a year it'd be. Yeah, got to get that 5-pound bag or 2-pound, whatever it is.
It's 5-pound bag, and we eat it.
Man, they're destroyed. But again, it's like a handful at a time. Like you ain't just sitting there like when you're watching a movie and eating them.
Yeah.
Because dude, a bag of Reese's Pieces and watching a movie, oh, my mouth's gone. I'm talking like I got shards. Like I'm like the Joker. I got like small little cuts on the side of my lips. Like that shit hurts. So it's like I had to stop eating them, like just to save my mouth. Like that was crazy. So I hadn't had a bag of Reese's Pieces in a minute.
I had some several weeks ago. I think Brittany had bought me some.
Yeah,
but they don't taste. They just didn't taste the same.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know what it is.
It's kind of what is it? The M&M minis. You remember the little?
They come in the tube.
Yeah, the little pop top. Do they still make those?
I think they do still make those because Sky had some not long ago.
But they were super tiny, dog, dude. It was like it was like M&Ms for nerds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The nerd version of M&Ms, but you had the little tube and
because if they originally come in like a pack like this, and then they had like the big long tube. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, you were cool if you got there popping your top and shooting back your M&Ms. Oh, what you got? I don't even remember what they were called. Obviously M&M's like maybe on the go or M&M's.
So there's another thing that they used to make. I'm not sure if they still make it or not. It was like Pixie Sticks, but it was not Pixie Sticks. It came in a plastic straw and it still had the sugar in it. Mm-hmm. And you could pinch the end and you could either chew on it, which was obviously bad for your teeth because of the plastic, or you could like shoot it down or whatever. Dude, I don't remember that. You could go get this huge pack, dude. And it would cost you like, I don't know, $1 or $2.
Yeah.
But I would sell them at school for 5 cents a piece. 5 cents a piece. Dude, I was making $5.
It was doing something.
I was making $5.
Yeah.
After I had already, spent the $2, I still made $5. So I was making like $7 a bag.
Hustling.
Yeah.
Hustling the kids.
And then I'd go back and I was like, hey, let me get 3 more bags.
Oh, man.
I was still $1 to the good.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Dude, we used to take, we would make Kool-Aid in the baggies. Like already mixed the Kool-Aid and the sugar in it and have the little baggies. You like, what you got? Like, what flavors you got, dude? I mean, from here up, you got like, you're walking around with red and green and purple fingers all day. Like, what are y'all doing? Dude, got in trouble for that too.
No, see, we didn't eat it with our fingers.
We were selling little baggies of Kool-Aid.
Hey. These kids was snorting shit, dude.
Man, see, that's just.
And there's one kid. I remember this one kid. I know exactly who it is, but I'm not gonna say his name. Had on a white shirt, and it was purple. It was purple Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
And he sneezed. And it said, when he sneezed, he said, and it said, woo.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Dude had
that's gross.
Purple Kool-Aid splash on his shirt.
That's absolutely disgusting. Yeah.
And like, whoever come up with the idea of snorting it, dude, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it was a smart idea. No, did I try it a time or two? Yes, but I didn't do it all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. You know.
But that pretty much, that got shut down pretty quick.
Oh, dude. Just for having the bags at school, they called mama.
Yeah.
They called mama. And when they told me, I was like, I don't know. Like, y'all ain't gonna like this when she calls and y'all calling her about me having Kool-Aid at school.
Right.
Oh, I could hear her on the phone. That's how loud she was. Oof. And she was like, don't call me for no stupid junk like this. And they got phone. Mr. Brand took me and whoever I got in trouble with outside incline push-up position for like 20 minutes. Pretty sure that was illegal to do at the time. Yeah. But again, at the time,
he was military. He didn't give a shit.
Who cared? They weren't going to say anything to him. So I'm out there on whatever break or whatever lunch or whatever was going on in incline push-up position with some other person. Actually, I want to say it was decline. Yeah. So we were on the grass and our feet were up on the concrete. Yeah. So I was just like this for however long until he was like, all right. I think you had enough. I was like, man, that dude's still alive, right?
I think so.
Dude, he's got to be at least 150. He's got to be the oldest man living in Robinson County right now with his hiked up whatever trouser shorts he was wearing.
He taught us in middle school, dude. We've been out of high school for what, 15, 20 years now?
20 some years, and he's still kicking it. So just
pretty
right
sure
there,
he's still. I seen him running.
Yeah, I forgot who told me about that. Seen him running. I was like, man, ain't no way. I was like, that dude. I mean, hey, don't want anybody to pass away, but boy, that dude, he's been kicking. He's been living. But again, he's got to be healthy. I mean, he ran every day.
Every day.
He ran every day. So he's got a heart's in great shape.
What other snacks did we have back then? Favorite soda ever, other than root beer.
Oh,
I like root beer.
That's disgusting.
But I remember when Pepsi Blue come out. They don't make it anymore. Dude, me and my dad used to go through at least 3 2-liters in a week.
A Pepsi Blue, and it still tastes like Pepsi. Did it still taste like Pepsi?
It did not taste like Pepsi.
It tastes like raspberry.
Dude,
Snozzberries taste like snozzberries?
Yeah, it tastes like snozzberries. I can't tell you exactly what it tastes like, but dude, it was so good. And I loved it. I mean, I loved it, dude. Like, that was my drink.
That was the go-to.
Yeah.
Is it kind of like Code Reds? Like, Mountain Dew Code Red?
Yeah, but Code Red don't taste like Mountain Dew.
Right, yeah. And I don't drink soda anymore. I don't even think back when those... I don't remember the Pepsi Blue, but I remember the Code Reds.
Right.
But again, we didn't drink it because they were like, no, I want Mountain Dew. I don't want some red Mountain Dew. I was like, that wasn't us. So I don't even know how to describe what they would have tasted like.
During the summertime, like me and my dad would like
knocking back some Pepsi Blues.
Yes, loved it.
Yeah, I don't
absolutely. This is when they still made like 2 liters, 3 liters
of the Pepsi Blue.
Yeah,
dude, I gotta ask about that. I just really don't remember anything of the sort. That's kind of like what was that Pepsi Clear? The same thing with that. Like, I could.
But I've never had one, so I don't know if it actually tastes like Pepsi.
Right, dude. So on a discontinued Surge, dude, that stuff. Hey, it would eat your pain away. I don't see how people drunk that stuff.
Dude,
I think I've tasted one.
The ones that they remade, the ones they have now, aren't the same.
Did they re-release it?
Yes.
Or did it come back out and they just like, this ain't working and they...
I don't know. I know they re-released it. Yeah. Like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But the original Surge was like...
gangster.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was an energy drink for kids.
Yeah, that's the stuff that eat the paint off the walls.
Yeah.
That's kind of like Four Locos,
Oh.
Again, I've only heard people talk about them.
You never had one?
Never heard. I've always heard people talk about them, but they came out. But whatever was in them, like they discontinued it for like a long time.
It was like alcoholic energy drink.
Yeah.
And they weren't small. Like these cans
they
were
were huge.
huge.
Yeah, I always seen them, but they obviously discontinued them for like years, and then like re-released them like
they changed.
Yeah,
it,
they had to. Well,
them.
they were killing people.
The
People were like passing out like off of like 2 or just being so jacked up and like ended up in the ER.
I had them before they changed it.
Oh, dude, I've never.
Yeah, you'd get pretty wasted.
Yeah, see, I was never. Well, again, like back then, I mean, well, I was in high school. I wasn't doing anything like that in high school. I wasn't crazy. I wasn't trying to get beat down.
Right.
So, but even after, I'm not even sure. Like afterwards, I think they were still around after I got out of high school. But same thing. Like that wasn't my thing. It was like no, I was like, because you already hear so much bad stuff about it. It was like, I'm not trying to.
Not gonna risk.
Yeah, I'm not trying to risk, passing out and ending up in the ER, and then I got mom and dad and people like, what are you doing? What are you thinking?
If you don't die in this hospital, I'll kill you when you get out.
I didn't need none of that jazz, so I just left that kind of stuff as it was. But I hear they were good. But one other thing that I can think of that I know I had was the liquid icebreaker, little squeezy thing. Hey, breath got to be right. You know what I mean? Back when
you would like pop it and you could like the little beads would come out.
Yeah. So
I remember the strips too.
Yeah. Oh, dude, them things they almost got addicting.
Yeah.
Like you're like ready to throw a sheet up in there. There's a guy that I used to work with. Oh, dude, he loved them. Like he'd go through packs. We'd be sitting talking and you could see him. I'm not sure if he used to smoke. I'm not 100% sure. But it's like one of those fixations. Like he had to have something. But but every time you say, I'm like, dude, well, didn't you just have one of these? Then he just might like the taste. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, the sheets.
If you were to take one of those and then immediately take a breathalyzer, you'd feel it.
What?
Yep, absolutely.
We need to find somebody with a breathalyzer. I'd like to see that. Is that like the whole poppy seed bagel popping on a marijuana test?
Yeah, I think so.
Are you sure it's one of them? We need to have a MythBusters section. Pull out what happens or things we used to hear that just was completely false.
Right.
Oh, that's all we need. You just need to set up like a list of things. Like, yeah.
I think you have to eat like a shit ton of poppy seeds, though.
I think so. I think that's what it's like. You can't just have one. I don't know the validity behind it, but they say it is a thing. I'm like, how's poppy seeds going? Because again, I like poppy seeds, or I like everything bagels that's got poppy seeds on it. So.
But yeah, you had the little beads, you had the sheets.
Yep.
And they were all made by Listerine, right?
Yeah, they're all made.
And they also had the little small things that you put drops in your mouth.
Yeah.
So I fucked up with that one time. Okay. Took it to school. Was supposed to be in for a science project.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't the Listerine stuff in it. It was blue dye. And boy got it. I'm like, hey,
you changed it out?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I was like, hey, that's for a science project. You don't want to do that. He was like, whatever. He was like, oh my God, what is this? And like his entire mouth, his lips, is all blue. I got in trouble for that because he decided to do something stupid.
That's terrible. Dude, that's awful. I mean, you can only be mad at yourself at that point. Right. I mean, like, you're younger, so obviously you're going to blame the other guy. Yeah. Like, why'd you let me do that? I can't believe you. It's like, dude, I literally.
And it could have been one of them things where I'm misremembering it, and I was like, oh, yeah, you want some?
Yeah, I was about to say.
It could have been one of those.
I was about to say, no, I feel like knowing you, like, hey, you want some? Go ahead. Try it. And let's see what happens. And then you got Smurf face. Dude, that's kind of hilarious.
Yeah, we'd take them little sheets, and people, I'm taking acid. And I was like, everything was about drugs.
Yeah, oh yeah,
everything.
Yeah, everybody was a criminal back in the day. Man, so kind of staying on snacks, and I'm pretty sure they're still around. But my grandma had my dad's mom. She had these. They were zebra cakes. But, obviously it was the older, Debbie box or whatever. And, dude, like, you had to get one, like, special. You couldn't just eat them. They were hers. But it's like you had to, like, be good to get one. But, dude, she sealed those things up with a piece of duct tape. Oh, you wasn't getting in that bad boy. She ate freshness. Like, even though, they're still individually wrapped or whatever.
Yeah.
But those zebra cakes, man, they were just, at the time, like, I was a kid, like, it was so sweet and so good. Like, I definitely wanted one. Like, after, like, we got done, like, hanging out or cooking or something, it's like, man, I want something. Like, waiting on Pop to get there. It's like, Grandma. She's like, she's sitting in the chair. She's got her backer nabs and her Coke. Oh, dude, she was probably, dude, I know, like, she had to be in her waist every bit of that big. She had to been like a 20-inch waist, a 19-inch waist. Dude, she was a tiny little lady, man. But she loved when we'd go there. So like on the weekends when Pop would come get us.
Yeah.
So just like reminiscent, man. She would make on Fridays a pot of mac and cheese for me and Chris, and Kraft mac and cheese, just powder.
Oh, Kraft,
dude, listen. I ain't want to hear it. Because I don't know what kind of love she stuck in that pot, but
you were a kid. That's what it was.
Dude, I was grown too. I was a grown adult. I was in my teens and tweens, but she would make a blue box Kraft mac and cheese, powder, yellow, orange powder in, a little bit of milk, stir it up. She'd separate the bowl, the pot between me and Chris, waiting on Pop to get there, and We'd go in the living room and she'd turn on Wheel of Fortune or Jeopardy. Dude, just out propped up right beside her. She's got a backer nab and a Coke. All she'd have at nighttime. But come Sunday, now Sunday was prime time every Sunday. Didn't matter. Stew beef and rice, cornbread, cheesecake, and she'd make a little roast for Grandpa because for some reason he didn't want stew beef and rice. He wanted his own. Dude, she'd buy like a little, I don't know, maybe 1 pound roast, carrots, potatoes. Like, he had his own special meal. But when I tell you I was upset, so she, and I've told this story to a couple of people that I know. So when she passed away, Pop was like, he was up there talking whatever. Oh, I'm sitting there bawling, Grandma passed away. And he's up there talking. He's like, yeah, he was like, when she talking about Sunday dinners. But yeah, she made like these cheesecakes and, the boys didn't know, but they were just regular old Jello cheesecakes. Now I'm sitting there like I'm crying, right? And I look, I'm like, what?
The hell is Jello cheesecake?
Dude, I thought she made these cheesecakes from scratch.
Right.
Every Sunday. I thought she, crushed. I knew she bought the pie crust, but I thought she did the filling and set it up. Oh, dude. I'm like, wait a minute. Like, after the funeral was over, I was like, Pop, you telling me that Grandma didn't make these from scratch?
Right.
He's like, no, son. He was like, she just bought regular plain Jello cheesecake and made it up. Oh, dude. Again, I don't know what she done to that cheesecake. What is she sticking her thumb and elbow in it? Dude, the best cheesecake I've ever eaten in my life was a plain Jane Jello cheesecake from my grandma. Though I've never tasted a better cheesecake.
Because of the love.
Dude, it's really got to be.
Yeah.
It has to be. But dude, I was just as a kid, like just a core memory that I have, dude. It was with them, dude. Those Sunday dinners, man, or Sunday lunch.
My grandma on my mom's side, she made these red velvet cakes. Nobody ever made a red velvet cake like her. Nobody ever can. They have the exact same recipe. I'm pretty sure they use the exact same stove, the exact same pans. They mix it exactly the way she told them to mix it, and like it does not taste like hers. It is not hers. They get close, but it's not hers, and probably won't never ever be hers.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is about that older generation. But when they cooked,
it was something else.
Amazing.
Yep. Like again, Pop's tried to recreate the stew beef and rice. No knock to your stew beef and rice, Pop. We know it's good, but obviously it ain't Grandma's. Right. Dude, she made the best sticky rice. If she had learned how to make sushi back in the day, she would have had the stickiest of rice. Dude, I'm telling you, like you could hurt somebody if you picked it up and made a softball of it and threw it at somebody. You're gonna hurt somebody. Dude, it was so sticky, but it was so good. I just learned the other day that you're supposed to rinse it really good where it don't stick. I've lit, and Char was doing that. She's like, you got to keep rinsing it until it's clear. I'm like, what?
Yeah, to rinse all the starch off of it.
Yeah, she's like, where it don't stick together. I'm like, okay. But in my head, I was like, I want sticky rice. Oh, we made stew beef and rice. I was like, I want sticky rice. I'm like, Grandma makes sticky rice. Like, I want sticky rice. You know, but I didn't know you were supposed to like wash your rice like that.
Yeah.
And again, I don't think she did because, dude, that stuff you could stick your hand in and you could probably your hand would be coated with rice. It was so good, dude.
I bet.
Yeah, and that was one of those things like with just like with Avery, you know, just trying to stuff that we did or making sure like he has time with his grandparents. To get some of those things, you know, like we have cookouts and just things that we do that he's going to be able to remember. Like, man, like when my dad did this, like, oh, it was so awesome. Or, you know, one of those things, because it's just memories, man. You'll never, they're gone. They've passed away. Like, you'll never get that time back. So trying to make sure he has like some of those moments, man, is really something to look for. Like if you have kids, because well, you know, most time now kids are stuck in phones and tablets and whatever. Like we didn't have that option. Like you were with your family, like you were doing something, like y'all were talking. Even if you might not have been talking, you were in the area.
The room.
Yeah, you're in the area, you're in the vicinity, like you're going to be engaged somehow because they're going to talk to you. You know. Yeah. So for me, man, that was big for us, man. Yeah. Just
I want to jump back, but I can't skip over Waffle Crisp.
Oh, God.
Dude, I don't know what it was about this cereal, but, dude, I could eat a box. Oh. It's probably how I become a little chubby bastard, too. But, dude, it was so good. I'm pretty sure I've talked about it on here at least twice already.
You just like having your pee smell like rotten pecans or something.
Dude, I don't know what it was about the Waffle Crisp. I know they don't make them anymore.
Dude, that was some trash.
But
But that's one of them things. Everybody, it's just one of them to each his own, right? Yeah. You know, because and I didn't eat them often, but same thing with Smacks.
Sugar Smacks.
No, dude, I would tear some Smacks, but you go pee like 30 minutes later, it's like, ooh. Yeah. It's like what asparagus does to you now. Yeah. Whatever they make it was making Smacks out of asparagus back then. Yeah. Because Smacks, they didn't like taste good.
But if that's what you had,
and I was, tearing it up by the handful. Dude, I got to a point where I didn't even like putting milk in cereal anymore. I literally would just pour it in a pour it in a bowl and just eat it out. I don't know how that come about, or it might have been one of those times where, damn, I ain't got no milk. I'll just pour it in a bowl and just sit there and watch TV and eat.
Bro.
But as I got longer.
I've had points growing up where we didn't have enough milk. Like, I had water to it.
Oh, dude. Do you remember? And they still make it, but that skim milk?
Yeah.
Dude, it was
thin. Like 2%.
It was thin and clear. It's like.
Yeah. That's what my grandparents bought.
Mama would start buying it. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, I can see through the milk to the bottom of the bowl.
And the thing is, you're paying just the same amount for that as you were whole milk. Why don't you just buy whole milk?
Yeah, if not more, dude. I don't know what, but And that may have been it. Started like changing milks. I'm like, this you can tell a difference. Like this ain't good.
Right.
And it's like, you know what? I'll just eat the cereal plain, and maybe that was it. But I can definitely, there was a clear point.
I remember a time not having milk and you just eating it plain.
Oh yeah.
And you're just like, well, I guess I'll have water or juice or whatever there is to drink.
I couldn't do water. I couldn't do water in cereal. I don't think I could handle that. I don't think I could muster it up. I feel like it would get soggier faster.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that kind of don't make sense, right? Because milk's a liquid, water's a liquid, but the viscosities are different maybe. Yeah. So that'd be that's another good question.
But going back to spending time with like the grandparents, like I was very fortunate. I got to meet my great-grandmother on my mom's side and my great-grandmother and grandfather on my daddy's side.
Right.
I remember my great-grandmothers, we would go to grandma's and all the cousins would run over there to great-grandma's. She had pigs. She had like a hot wire around it. We'd always dare each other to touch it. Or so you could hold on to it the longest and your hand go numb. Then we'd go inside grandma's and she's like, hey, there's some little cakes in there. Y'all get y'all one before y'all go back. Yeah. So we'd always get like little cakes, or they would have like little square nabs. They didn't have like one that had like 4 cookies in there or something like that. So we'd get one of those and we'd hang out with her and we'd go back. She'd let us feed hogs, all kind of stuff like that. Then we'd go back and then like sometimes we'd spend the night at the grandparents. Sometimes we didn't spend the night there a lot. But like, dude, we were like exploring the woods. We'd find like old rotten trees and we'd push them over.
Yeah.
We'd make playhouses in the woods. Dude, we had dirt clog wars.
Yes, we did. We did. There was a big old field behind our house.
I can remember one of the times we were out there playing. We were just out there throwing them. You know, some people get hit, some people didn't.
Yeah.
I just so happened to pick one up one day, and I take it, and I chunk it up in the air. And it goes up, and I was like, man, I threw it. And next thing you hear is somebody hollering, ah, and like out there in the field, like the cousin's like holding his face, the dirt clog come down and pop right in the eye. And that was, I think that might have been the end of our dirt clog war days.
Oh man!
But I do remember that. Like we did some crazy shit, man.
You were lucky. It was just me and Chris.
Yeah.
Like it was just you go to one end of the field, I go to the other end of the field, and we just start chucking dirt clogs. Like, we didn't have that many people to do stuff with.
It was me, my sister, and I had like 3 other cousins that were old enough to partake in the mischievousness.
Mischievousness.
Yeah, but that was just on mom's side.
Yeah.
Then like on my dad's side, like when we'd go spend time with great grandparents, great grandma would not let you leave the house unless you ate something. Fresh biscuits all the time. Yeah. Oh, and my great grandpa, I think he had some of this stuff recorded.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I know sometimes if we'd go over there like on nights, he'd say, "Hey, come here and sit down." He'd have me sit down next to him. He'd turn on wrestling. I was like, "Dude, he told me, I can't watch this." He said, "You at my house."
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey,
pull
and he had this box over there next to him. He'd always reach over there and he'd give me a full-size candy bar.
Ooh.
Zero bar, Hershey's bar. Hershey with almond in it. I used to love a good
Zero bar.
This first Zero bar I ever had come from my great grandpa.
I used to tear up a Zero bar. I don't know what it was about that white chocolate and whatever.
That's not
filling was chocolate, in the middle.
It's fudge.
Is that what it is?
That's why during the summertime they put so many in the vending machine because they won't melt. Because it's fudge and not chocolate.
Again, I didn't know that until right now. But dude, that was my candy bar. I'm like, I want a king size Zero bar. I want that. Yeah. But then I veered away from those two.
And then they had a weeping willow tree in their yard. I'm pretty sure I remember them taking some sticks over there, beating something.
Oh yeah, Grandma had her switches now. Another memory. Yeah, Grandma didn't play about when you come through. They had a front door, but everybody always used the side door.
Yeah.
Well, you've been there. So you walk through. You walk immediately in the kitchen.
Right.
And then the stove was like another 4 steps past you. If again had a hat on, you didn't walk in and then take your hat off in the kitchen. Hey, she didn't care how old you were. Hey, she was whipping some A.
Yeah.
She had that. If she didn't have her switch, she had that fly swatter handy. But now when we'd go in the living room and we're playing, and this is one of those things that you won't forget because it was like you got beat, so you know you're gonna remember it.
Right.
But we had these little cars, and we were just playing around. Well, not that we were doing it on purpose that I can remember, but they kept going under the couch. You can't control. If you're just rolling at each other, it takes a left turn. But she's like, hey, it's like, I told y'all again, I'm tired of getting them from up under here. Stop rolling the cars under the couch. Oh, but here goes the car under the couch. Grandma, got to pull stuff. She didn't like her stuff being moved. Stuff was in order. It was in where it needed to be. Hey, she'd make you go get the switch and bring it back to her. Oh, yeah. Those. Hey, I'm trying to get the thin one. But sometimes the thinnest ones are the worst. They got that whip on them, But yeah, dude, she wouldn't do it often, but she had them up on top of the refrigerator, 4 or 5 of them, ready to go, ready to rock and roll. Hey, didn't care how old you was, she's gonna hit you that switch, especially when you play in her kitchen. She didn't play with hair in the food or just messing around in the kitchen. That's her domain.
One of the things I remember
that's her area.
My dad's mom, my
Tear
grandma,
that ass up.
Is if she was in the kitchen, you did not walk through the kitchen.
Yeah.
Because I remember she had this wooden spoon. You're supposed to use them to cook with or stir with. Yeah. That ain't what Grandma had it for.
Yeah.
If you step foot in her kitchen, if you come this way, she's going to beat you until you run out that way.
Yeah, you about to get fat on the other
until you got out of the kitchen, this is what you got. Pop,
yeah.
Pop. Told you not to come into my kitchen.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in here cooking.
Yeah, you didn't do that.
But yeah, that's also the grandparents that I work with. Doing like putting in tobacco. They had the in-ground swimming pool, so we swam there all the time after we would work. Which Justin's gonna be like, oh, he didn't work. He never did nothing. Hey, I was privileged. Okay, that's where I learned to drive. At like the age of 6, they put me on the tractor.
Right.
They'd let me drive it straight down to the end of the field. I would hop off. Somebody would turn it around. I'd get back on, and I'd go back the other way until I got old enough to actually get inside the cropper.
Yeah. Ooh.
Then you had to move all them heavy ass leaves around. You ain't got no shade. Sun beating down on you all day long.
Yeah.
And praying to God, please send me a breeze.
Help me.
And then you got a little bit older to be able to actually go to the barn with it, like all the knuckleheads were.
Yeah.
And then you got to have some fun because people was always
out there acting a fool.
That had the big fans, and you'd throw water in them, and then everybody'd get wet, and they'd yell at you, and then they'd start laughing, and people would get in fights or arguments, and there's all kind of stuff like that. But yeah, man, I remember Grandma and them used to have chickens. I remember when they had enough, or when they wanted to have a big cooking, we got there, would wring their necks.
Oh, see, I ain't never done that.
And you just let them go, and they'd run around.
Yeah, I've never actually seen that in person. I've always heard about it.
Ate chicken feet.
Yeah.
Used to love chicken feet as a kid. I don't know why. But for some odd reason, Grandma talked me into it.
Is there meat on there? Is it just like,
Dude,
is it kind of like eating cracklings or something? Like you just eat it, or eating like fatback?
I can't remember. But like I do remember eating chicken feet.
I can't say. Again, I eat livers and gizzards and stuff, but I wouldn't say I've ever eaten chicken feet. Yeah, that's never been on my like. You know what? I want to eat chicken feet.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't have any of those, but I have memories that kind of changed my life. You always have your good things and stuff that's happened to you and stuff. Well, something that. And again, only, I say, like maybe a handful of people like know. So when I lived in Raleigh, worked for Chris at Smithfield Chicken and Barbecue.
Yeah.
And he worked at a different store. I was kind of at a store closer to where we worked at, and was closing down one night, and got out, going to make nightly deposit or whatever. Got close to my truck, turned around, there's a dude there. Held me up at gunpoint. I'm talking like as close as me and you, like, give me the money. I'm like, really? Oh, dude, like in my mind, like I'm sitting there, I'm like, is this happening right now? Am I getting punked? Like, is this real life right now?
Right.
But then, like, cause there was somebody else with me. There was a one of the girls that worked there was waiting to get picked up, from her mom or whatever. So like. She like takes off running like to the front. So I'm like standing there with this dude, like with a bag of money, and I'm like, all right, here you go. And like just give it to him like nonchalantly. So gets in my truck, had Chris's old Chevy S10. He drives off, goes to the stoplight, turns the blinker on, sits at the light, turns left, and there he goes. And I'm sitting there like, I just got robbed. Like, dude.
For money and a car.
Oh, yeah. Dude.
Ooh.
But, like, looking back at it now, dude, it's like, that could have been it.
That could have been it.
Like, and I would say after that happened, like, after the realization set in, dude, I'm like, I got to do better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just a different outlook on life. Like, just try to live better, try to do better, just as a person. Because I was like, again, I was young. I mean, I had to be 19, 20, maybe. I was still young. It was still fresh out of high school because I was still in school for massage therapy.
Right.
So and I graduated in 2007. So between 05, 06, somewhere in there. But for that experience to happen, dude, I was like, man, I got to do something. But get this. So when I left, they're like, oh, well, you're going to have to pay us back that money. I was like, dude, I said, do what? I was like, wait a minute. I got robbed.
Right.
my truck got stolen, and y'all want me to give y'all the deposit that got stole from me?
Right.
I was like,
that's why you have insurance.
I'm like, this was all routine stuff. Hey, I was like, here's my badge, here's my keys. I was like, I quit. I was like, y'all ain't about to have me up for something that I had no control over.
Right.
And about a couple days went through, and the GM called. He's like, hey man, he's like, don't worry about what they said. He's like, you don't owe nothing. He's like, I want you to come back to work, yada yada yada. We'll give you, a raise, whatever. I'm like, all right, man. But dude, when I tell you that first day I went back, either was day or night, like I backed into the parking lot, and like I'm just sitting there, and dude, I was just like even though it was daylight,
yeah,
I was like mini freaking out. And it was just me in the car. Like I was waiting to go in, and I'm just sitting there, like looking on all the mirrors, looking. I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. Like I'm freaking out.
Right.
But dude, and again, those stuff like that. I mean, I wouldn't say it happens to everybody because it really doesn't. I mean, you don't just hear like, oh well, yeah, I got robbed today, But I've just had a different, I think, just outlook and maybe just like a better, I don't know. Let's say outlook. I have a better attitude towards life. Try not to regret, even the small things. Don't take anything for granted, kind of deal. So I'd say for that with me, that was a big turning point, like just in my life in general. Between that and the wreck I had, 7 years ago now?
Yeah.
When that drunk driver hit me and Avery head on.
Yeah.
Like, again, same thing. Like
that's one of the things like you couldn't really avoid. Like you were coming around a curve, and the next thing you know, this dude's in front of you.
Yeah. Dude, well, I don't even remember that. That's what I'm saying. I got knocked out. I got knocked unconscious. So I remember seeing him like, man, he's going pretty fast. So I'm watching him, but as soon as we get into the curve, he moved over, and that's the last thing I remember. I've tried so hard to remember that, but I got knocked unconscious.
Yeah. It's a brain thing.
And
stops
then
you from having PTSD.
When I came, I wish it did. There's some curves I still come around and see cars. I'm like, oh, hey, I put both hands on the wheel. I'm serious. Like I get mean, like my guts like go up into my chest.
Right.
It's like, oh shit, man, I put both hands on the wheel. But when I came to, I was standing outside of my truck. That's the only things I remember is before the crash happening.
Yeah.
And then I was outside of my truck with paramedics. But dude, the door when me and Kendrick went to where the truck was, you couldn't even open the door. So they had to have pulled me out the window. They had to. That's the only thing I can think of, because I came to on my feet.
Damn.
But that was like just another thing that like actually from there I started like just thinking about things just totally different. I'm like, man, like, this is
I've had a couple of those moments in life too. 3 in particular. One was we were out somewhere riding 4-wheelers. I didn't have a helmet on when I probably should have. I had somebody was on the back with me, and like my uncle and them had got ahead of me, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna cut through the field. I'm gonna catch up with them.
Yeah, I feel like you're far away. Slide in close to me.
But we got they got ahead of me, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna cut through the field. I'm gonna catch up with them.
While you're on the 4-wheeler.
While I'm on the 4-wheeler.
Okay.
Reminded like I'm somewhere I don't know where I'm at.
Oh.
In this field.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm in 5th gear, going as fast as I can.
See, now that's...
And then the next thing I know is like, I look over and I see them, and they're doing this.
Oh.
And it's like, from here, it was maybe 10 feet away. They had this little, just a small ditch, dude.
Right.
Something big enough for like a tire to fit in. It wasn't that deep. It was more of like a drain off, so water wouldn't stand in the field.
Yep.
And dude, I slam on brakes front and back, and I'm gearing down, but it's not doing it.
Oh man.
Luckily, it was dry. But anyways, the front tire hits, it catches. The person that's on the back goes flying and lands on their feet. I hold on like a dummy.
Oh man.
And like it slings me over. It pulled I'm still holding on. It slings me down. And like when I wake up, they had just cut this field. It was
like cornfield or something?
It wasn't a cornfield. It was bean field. So, you know, they have these little stalks.
There's little stalks, yeah.
And when I woke up, there was a beanstalk that was right there in my eye. So if I'd have been just a little bit to the right, It would either I took my eye out or went through my temple. When I should have had a helmet on, and I probably shouldn't have been there in the first place.
You know how cool you'd have been with a patch or a glass eye? That could have been a bit of
When I
yeah, you know what kind of party tricks you could have done then.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. That's I mean, and that's understandable. And that's one of those things like you knew better. Like you knew better. You know what I mean? Like you're young, but you know you should have had a helmet on.
Yeah, I knew I should have had a helmet on.
But again, like that happening to you definitely is like, hey.
It made me be more aware of like, I guess what I'm supposed to be doing and who I have with me.
Yeah. Especially like with that, you got somebody else's, you know.
Yeah, it was a little boy.
You got somebody else to be responsible for.
But he was probably 12 or 13 at that point.
Oh, and how old were you? Was this like middle of high school?
17, 18? Can't remember.
Were you out? So you were out of school?
I can't remember if I was. I think I was still.
If you were 17 or 18,
still in high school.
Dude, there's no way. I graduated when I was 17. Well, you had that. I'd say no way. So I graduated when I was 17.
I was 18 when I graduated.
I didn't turn 18 till after school. So okay.
I want to say I was 17.
I was like, dude, I keep thinking that we were still like in the same grade.
Right.
So I'm like, dude, there's no way that you were still in high school at 18, but you would have been because you were a grade behind.
Yeah. Then there's another situation where I was somewhere I shouldn't have fucking been. Young and dumb.
You know what? All your stories need to start with, well, what happened was. Yeah, you know, well, what happened was, that's like, you know, I was technically in the wrong. Yeah, that's how your stories.
I was somewhere I shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
People were drinking. Blah, 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 whatever.
Allegedly.
So I get in the car to go and leave. And dude was like, hey, you know, you got a lighter. I was like, yeah. So I pulled over to where he's in. I went to grab a lighter. And then when I grabbed the lighter and went to look back, he punched me. And he just clipped the tip of my nose. Throw the car in park. I jump out. I take off running. I get like 3 steps. And he turns around and pulls out this little 22 on me. And then his friend was like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. And I said, that's all right, you son of a bitch. I said, I'll be back. And I came back and he wasn't there.
See, that's wild. That's wild.
I came back that night.
Just punched you for no reason? Like just starting something? Or was he drunk?
Yeah.
That's still dumb. Yeah. That's still one of the dumbest things.
I don't know. Maybe he didn't.
Never been. I'm not an angry drunk either. Though. So not that I'm not a drunk either.
Yeah.
But when I'm drinking, I only have like 3 or 4. I won't say I don't have a motive, but you know what I mean. Like I just drink casually. Like I'm not out there like, oh hell yeah, I'm about to get drunk and I'm going to get in a fight.
So that made me want to be.
He's one of those people.
The first incident made me more aware of what I was doing.
Yeah.
The second incident was supposed to make me more aware of, or it did make me more aware of like my surroundings.
Right.
But I did go back the next day to that apartment where that person was because I knew who was staying in that apartment.
Yeah.
And when he come out, he shut the door behind him and he looked at me and it looked like he seen the ghost.
Yeah. Oh.
And once again, I did something I shouldn't have fucking done.
Oh.
I pulled a 9 out and I put it against his head and pushed it against the door. I said, if you ever fucking threaten me like that again, I said, I'll fucking kill you. I said, I ought to blow your goddamn brains out right now. That's exactly word for word what I said. Excuse my language. I apologize.
Jeez, Ed.
And anyway, the boy that was standing there, he's like, don't do it, don't do it, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I quit hanging out with those types of people.
Yeah.
I got away from that, several days.
It's a lifestyle. It's a kind of a lifestyle.
And then the next one was, I was drinking and driving. Dude went to this party, helped him set up. I was drinking Bacardio. Dude, that's why I can't have orange juice with alcohol. It makes me sick. Dude started drinking, blah, blah, blah. Helped him set up. Party started. Dude, I probably didn't make it 20 minutes into the party. I was like, I don't feel good. I think I need to go home. I told him, went by and told him, I was like, hey, y'all, I got to go. I don't feel great, blah, blah, blah. Mixing the alcohol and the juice, I most definitely probably had too much.
Yeah.
Walk out the front door, dude, I didn't make it halfway down the driveway.
Oh, man, that's terrible. That's awful.
And I was like, anyways, I made it into the car. Actually, this is the second time this happened. But anyways, I had to roll the windows down. It was chilly that night. Rolled the windows down, turned the music up so I could focus to get home.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, I was maybe 2 miles from home.
That's the word. That's when they say when accidents happen.
Yeah, so I made it to like Howe Road, and I was driving, and I think I like dozed off, and when I come back up, there was this mailbox. And I swerved a little bit, but it still clipped the car.
Yeah.
Destroyed the mailbox, pulled some paint off the car, got home. Dude, I was at home in bed throwing up by 10 o'clock.
Whew. That's a boy, son.
That was the last time I said I'll never drink and drive again, and I never drunk and drive again. The first time was actually smoking weed. I was younger, I think, maybe older. Shit, I can't remember. But still, late teens, early 20s, went to this party, but have no idea how I got there. But the only thing I know was me and old boy I was with, he was like, hey, you want to light this up? I said, yeah, light it up. So we smoking, there's a bonfire going on. Next thing I know, I'm high as a kite, dude. Staring into the fire, and it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen was this fire. And I was like, everybody was like, well, yeah, it's time to go home. We just got here. They were like, no, we've been here for a little while. I was like, oh, boy, time flies.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, yeah, cool. Whatever. They're like, you going to be able to make it home? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Dude, I'm telling you, that place was at least 20 to 30 minutes away from home. I don't remember. I don't remember getting in the car leaving.
Oh, man. Yeah,
I don't remember anything in between. But the next thing I remember is I'm walking in the door at home.
That's terrible.
And I remember Daddy was like, hey, you all right? Yeah, I'm all right. He already knew that. Something was up.
Yeah, he should have tore you down right then.
Probably.
He should have tore you down right then.
Another point in life that kind of like changed me was like, I think I was like 13. I was asking, hey, can I go to Darren's house? Can I go to my friend's house?
Yeah.
Darren's was crazy. I can't remember. He's like, what are you asking me for? He said, you old enough to make your own decisions now. Yeah. He said, just know that whatever comes with them decisions, you got to deal with the responsibilities of that too.
Yeah.
He said, so from now on, he said, you're going to be your own man. He said, if you're going to go somewhere, just let me know where you're going. He said, you ain't got to ask.
Yeah.
He said, but just know you got to deal with the consequences of whatever you do.
Consequences that get you.
And that also kind of helped me, I guess, become, that was supposed to help me become more responsible. But that was at 13. Yeah, obviously, I've had multiple other things that happened in life that I still, to this day, hadn't told people about that happened.
Yeah.
I mean, even leaving y'all with my best friends, there's shit that happened to me that I didn't tell y'all nothing about.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you ain't got to know everything. We can be cool and best friends, but the best friends ain't got to know everything.
Yeah.
But one consequences that I am ready for, that I've been excited for, is just what are the odds? I'm ready to face those consequences. Dude, I ain't gonna lie to you. I've had a number in my head since I've been driving here.
Oh, have you?
I already have my number ready.
All right. Well, I went and found the hottest hot sauce I could find.
Oh, no. Come on.
I don't know how hot it is, but we're going to find out.
Come on.
I want to smell it.
It looks hot. Dude, I almost ordered one of the one chip challenges. I almost ordered one. But I didn't want to.
That's a little, we've already done that.
We have.
We know the consequences.
But we ain't seen it on camera.
We've seen other people do it on camera.
I do actually have one on Instagram. I have one on Instagram where I ate one. That burn your nose hair.
So what are the odds? I picked the spoon out because I'm an asshole. I
seen your man got the Jethro spoon. I got the big spoon.
What are the odds you take a spoonful of this hot sauce?
It's 1 in 10. It's 1 in 10.
Okay.
But I'd already have my number too.
Okay.
Actually, my number was for you, but you gonna use it. I got it. I'm gonna use it for me.
You ready?
And I'm right here.
3, 2, 1, 3.
7.
1 and 5.
I'm ready.
Okay. I'm ready.
No, I gotta do it.
No, I said 3.
I said 7. 7 and 3 is 10.
Oh, so we cut it in half. Yeah, I thought cutting it in half meant it was my turn.
No, it's still me.
I got to come up with another number now. All right. 3, 2, 1, 2.
1.
All right.
All right.
1 was my original number for the
Was
first.
It?
For the first one. Then you did 1 and 10. And I was like, ooh.
What are the odds?
So I'm gonna go 1 and 5.
Are you really?
Yeah. 1 and 5.
All right, I'm ready.
What number am I gonna pick?
The one I'm about to say.
Probably.
The one I'm about to say. I'm feeding it to you. I'm feeding it to you. I'm feeding it to you.
All right, I'm ready.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1,
5.
4. Oh!
Yes.
I didn't think it. Dude, last time you went 1, and then this time you went 5. I really thought you were going to do 4.
Until next time. It smells hot.
It smells hot.
But it's a 4 out of 5 in spice level from this company.
It'd be nice if it had the Scovilles on it.
I wish it did, but it does not. I think the ones that actually have those on it are like, they're on there to warn you. So.
At least it's got some garlic roast in there. At least it might have some good flavor, even to be so hot.
It's even got some sweet peppers in it.
Oh, man, I was really hoping. I didn't think you were going to go 5. I was like, he's going to go 1. I was like, he's going to get me. So I'm going to go 1 under. I thought I had it.
Awesome. Well, that will be until no.
Oh.
So
I don't know. It's the guys.
What are we going to do for the guys? What are the odds?
I don't know. I mean,
maybe we'll find. So our next episode is going to be at the beach. It's going to be the men's beach trip.
Yep, our annual guys beach trip.
This will be Chris's first year.
Yep.
So he's got a lot to, I guess, look forward to or expect.
Yeah, he's excited. Yeah, he's excited and ready to.
Everybody else has been doing it, dude. I think because me, Darren, and Kendrick were the originals. I don't think you ever went with us on the original trips, which were the original trips. This started with the men's beach trip with the church that we used to go with, where we used to go to was it Camp Casual?
Right.
They had electricity. They didn't have no TVs. The only thing they had was you could go fishing or you can go to the gym and play ball.
Wow.
And that's all we did was went to the gym and play ball.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did that several years, and then once that got shut down, I want to say it was because we were already driving when we were there, so we were in high school. So it was right after high school. Can't remember how many years after high school, but Darren was like, "Hey, you want to start back doing the men's beach trip?"
Yeah,
like, absolutely. And I think that's the ones that I think you came with us on the first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, we've done. It's been at least 20 years.
Yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
a lot of great times. So it's a lot of good memories, man. Like I said, I mean, I hope we just continue this till we're old. Till we're old dudes.
Absolutely.
Hanging out, and again, you see all these older guys, and the same thing. They have photos of when they were younger, and then when they get older, and they recreate photos from like back when they were doing stuff like this. Like I don't foresee this ever ending.
I don't either.
You know, like it's awesome. You know.
What if one day like you're the last one left? Would you still continue to do it by yourself?
Probably not. It wouldn't be the same.
No, it wouldn't be the same. I don't
think I would.
When, but I ain't gonna say if, but like when we eventually lose one of us, it's gonna take a heavy toll on it.
Yeah, but see, I think we would want to go. we would still want to go even more. Just again, because ain't no telling. Like, hopefully, I know, again, Darren and Kendrick, they're only, an hour and a half away. Chris is, they're not far. But with us being and that's what I've told you that many times, with us being as close as we are, there's, like, distance-wise, like, living, there's no reason we shouldn't be able to hang out once a week. And, like, doing this, like, also helps with that, hanging out.
Yeah.
Just BSing, having a good time. And I look forward to doing this. Like, it's fun. Like, it's exciting just to hang out, talk about stuff that we like.
Yeah.
Not somebody, or not just like it's raw and uncut. Like, we don't got a tabloid saying, oh, hey, you got to talk about this today. It's like, we do have topics, not like that. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like...
Just like today's topic was something that somebody recommended for us.
Yeah, it was our viewer's choice episode, which, again, courtesy of Darren, again, just coming through, like just saying, hey, some topics, and that was cool. It's appreciative on our part because
it helps us out a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, eventually we are going to run out of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, Eventually, but again, there's still so much stuff that we haven't talked about, or still, again, like it's called buddy banter, but it's to talk about whatever, you know. Like, yeah, it's reals, life, and beyond, but that beyond, it kind of covers everything. Like, we haven't talked about movies in a while. We've talked about, you know, some life experiences, kind of almost in every episode, because again, I mean, everything that we do or talk about is some sort of life experience. But yeah, if, you know, something happens, I would think, you know, it's kind of like when family members pass away. People stop getting together because a certain member passed away that kind of was the glue to everything. Yeah. But I think with us, I think we're all kind of just, we all are the glue, you know. Yeah. So I would hope, you know, I would hope not. But like if it was just me, like, you know, I don't know. I think that would just be like a sad thing, you know. Like, damn.
Absolutely.
I'm down here, like, damn, I'm down here by myself. Like, I remember when the boys was here, you know.
Yeah. Well, maybe at that point, like, you you know, you could have your son and some of his friends say, hey, this is what we used to do. This is the stuff that we used to hang out and do. Like, we want to pass that down to y'all and, like, let y'all continue that.
So, and that, man, that would be cool. And that's what, like we were talking about before, like, you know, having Avery over here to kind of grow up with the girls and then Char's kids, and like, because, you know, he's the only child. Right. So, you know, I
don't know what that's like. I don't know what it's like to be an only child. You know, I can't imagine.
I'd say it's harder for him, you know, because the friends he has are my friends as kids. Right. You know, so, you know, making sure he's at least around people to grow up with. Not saying that, because he does have friends in school, you know, and he's still in his younger days. I can't really say that I have all my friends from 7th grade that we're still friends now. There's probably like 5 or 6 that I talk to. Right. So again, you, the guys, DJ, Stanley. Other than that, dude, I don't talk to anybody else from 7th grade. You know what I mean? I don't talk to anybody from 7th grade. So to be able to keep this tradition up, man, I don't see it ending. And I mean, it'd be nice to, again, we've talked about, you know, having like a family, you know, or couples like getaway and stuff, like to kind of doing that, and that would be cool too.
That would be awesome.
Because again, everybody knows each other. Once the kids
are older enough.
Yeah, a little bit older.
That's the hardest part for me is just having a babysitter.
Yeah, well, it starts the same way.
Yeah.
You know. So, but yeah, us, you know, the only thing that's going to change is somebody's like, man, I just can't go. Like, dude, you know about this a year in advance, or at least 9 months. You know, we get a weekend. Yeah. And that's it. If you can't plan out 9 months, something's wrong.
Right.
Something's wrong. You can't tell me that.
And if it's one of those years,
get off work.
If it's one of those years, you're kind of down on your luck. Well, hey man, I can't really afford it. We'll chip in.
Just say it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, let it be known. Yeah. But again,
but you can't let that be every year.
Yeah. But on the same token, it's also 9 months. You can't tell me you can't put away like $50 like every week, or 25 or 20 every paycheck, something. I mean, like, give your buddy the money. Yeah. Like, I'll give you, like, hey, you hold on to me, we'll keep a running tab, or you put it somewhere and you're good to go.
Right.
I feel like that's a cop out. Like, that's a terrible excuse, because, you know, again, not talking bad about my brother, but Justin is like, dude, you know, if you say you're gonna go, you plan it out, dude. Just put your money to the side. Give me the money. I'll put your cash up, something, and you can have money to go. Yeah, he might not always have it, but dude, just see. I want to go. Like, I want to be. I'm gonna make sure I got money to go.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm going.
Absolutely, I'm gonna be there for sure.
So you I'm like, hey, count me in. I'm there. Hey, mark my box. I'm going. +1. Hey, I'm there. So, but yeah, man. I think it's good. This was a great. It's our viewer's choice episode. So, but next week is, again, and Justin's like, when we doing it? I'm like, Thursday night. Yeah. When Thursday? I don't know.
Sometime Thursday night.
Sometime Thursday. Like, we'll get it going sometime.
Yeah, we'll take it all down there. We'll get it set up. Yeah.
Yeah, we have 4 mics mic'd up, so you might hear stuff in the background. You might see people passing by, walking by, but hey, that's just gonna be part of the show.
It's gonna be hilarious.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
So, guys, until next time, hey, we'll check you out. Like it, comment, subscribe, share it. Trying to get them subscribers up. Yep. We're still holding on to 40. Yeah, just trying to get it up. Trying to spread it out. Trying to spread the joy, spread the laughter. So, we'll ready to see y'all next week.
Later.
Peace.